Western video game developers constantly cry about how hard video game development really is, that these things take so much time and money and effort, and how draining it is for them when they are getting absolutely embarrassed by Japanese devs. And that is exactly what's happening right now with RGG Studios, because they've moved up the Like a Dragon release date because development is progressing more smoothly than expected. I have a few different things to show off, but before I get into the topic, if you enjoy the content I create, check out the links in the description, join the community in my live streams, and consider supporting through Patreon or YouTube memberships. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that making video games is super easy, that it's a walk in the park, right? It takes a lot of planning, time, and effort. But on the flip side, when you are working for a behemoth in the industry like Ubisoft, for example, you really have no excuse but to deliver exceptional quality products. You have to give people what they are paying for. And when you expect us to swipe our credit cards for $70 time and time again, we expect you to give us a release date, to give us a high quality experience, and not constantly cry about how hard your life is. And while we constantly see Western devs complain about how hard their jobs are, we're seeing Japanese devs do the exact opposite and continue to deliver. It says RGG Studios is embarrassing Western devs, and in a move that is bound to put shame on many Western video game developer studios, the studio is announcing that due to the game's development going so well, Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii will have its release date moved up by a full week. And you might be saying to yourself, a week, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, yeah, a week is only a week, but at the same time, when was the last time a Western developer moved up a release date? Even if it's just by a day or a week. It doesn't have to be by several months. I cannot think off the top of my head the last time that this happened, because they constantly overpromise and underdeliver. They tell us, oh, our game will be out by, Q3 of 2025, and then that rolls around, and well, we have to delay it by a little bit longer. Now it'll be Q1 2026. Like, they are constantly overpromising, and they're not actually meeting these deadlines they've given us. Now, I complain about this a lot within the industry. If you are going to give us a date, you should be able to meet it. Do not start releasing teasers and trailers and promotional materials for a title that you are not confident you're going to be able to reach. It's like Elder Scrolls, for example. We got the Elder Scrolls 6 title reveal trailer and official announcement trailer 7 years ago. That is bonkers to me. That is absolute insanity, and we should never have a situation like that happening. And well, even though this was moved up by a week, that is still a major W, in my opinion. It proves that they are actually following good timelines. And sure, that's not really up to the developers themselves, the individual people who are creating the game, and it is because of the higher ups that projects are, overpromised and underdelivered. Like with Cyberpunk 2077, for example, they promised us all of these features, and then they just had to pump out the title, so a lot of them were removed. And that is because of the higher ups being extremely scummy, but we still have to partially blame the people that are creating the game. In a recent video message to its fans, Ryuga Gotoku, studio head, revealed that we have decided to bring forward the release date. This is partially because development is progressing more smoothly than expected, but we also want to deliver the game to players around the world as soon as possible. We wanted you to be able to play the game that comes after it with peace of mind, which is so fantastic, because so often we hear studios, heads, and developers trash us and say, well, you know what, you're gonna get it when you're you're gonna get it, and if you don't like it, don't buy it. Not actually showing any genuine care for the passionate fan bases that they have, but that is not happening here. They are saying, we know you guys are so excited. We are so excited to get this product into your hands, and we want to give it to you as soon as possible. He also added, if you are interested in Pirates but aren't familiar with the series overall, please have a go. And after that, I hope that you'll enjoy hunting at your own pace. A reference to the fact that Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii shared its original February 27th, 2025 release date with Capcom's highly anticipated Monster Hunter Wilds, another game that, yeah, a lot of people are really excited for. I mean, they really are delivering super high quality experiences at this point in time, which is fantastic. I, of course, have definitely criticized a lot of companies over the years, like Sega, for example. I have definitely been criticizing Japanese developers, but I do still think that they are doing really good in terms of game development. I think right now, with the way that the Western industry has been going, we of course have been looking for alternatives, and there are a lot of Japanese companies that are focused on chasing ESG dollars, and they want to, promote diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives because they think it's going to lead to more sales. Sega is certainly one of those, but we do have a lot of passionate Japanese game developers and also Korean game devs. I've talked about Korean devs in quite a few videos now. The market is actually booming because they have seen such a vast interest, a heightened interest, I should specify, in the games that they are creating. And I'm not sitting here saying every industry and every region of developers is going to be perfect across the board. I don't expect perfection, but I do expect general respect and high quality experiences. And we certainly are not getting that in the Western world of video games right now. I mean, look at Ubisoft, for example. The Ubisoft CEO blamed gamers for Star Wars Outlaws failing, saying it's our fault. We have high expectations, and of course we're going to have higher expectations. At the end of the day, you're trying to sell us a $70 experience, and you constantly delay your games, you remove features, you overpromise and underdeliver. We have the Ubisoft director saying gamers will have to get more comfortable with not owning games, which is an absolutely disgusting statement to make, but I've never heard a statement made by RGG Studios like this that is so wildly insulting, which is why I will always look away from Western developers wherever I can for that entertainment fix. So even though, yes, you might be saying this is just a week, I can't remember the last time a Western developer actually decided to move forward their release date because things were progressing so smoothly. And I expect this to be a banger of a release. I expect these people to deliver another Yakuza experience that people are absolutely going to love. And it is fantastic to see that there are still some very passionate developers out there who do deserve support. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, give it a like, and if you didn't, give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I'll talk to you all again in the next video really soon.